Hey guys, this is Grenade Launcher 101. We're back at it with Splinter Cell Pandora tomorrow for the PS2. Ghost stealthing this mission, which is the cryogenics lab in Paris. So we are going to go ahead and save here because why not? You know, it's only worth one shot. Or something, I'm not sure. But there's going to be a certain part up ahead that'll give us trouble, but I'll show you how to maneuver through that.
Welcome to Paris. You'll have time for sightseeing later.
Thanks, Lambert.
Grim extracted enough from Saulnier's security systems to trace Mortified Penguin's movements, but we don't know why, what he wants, or who he is.
Is he still inside?
Hard to say. The man's cover is rock solid.
Are you saying he's CIA?
If he is, he's on a deeper cover than I've ever seen. We've got intel linking him to at least a dozen French-Syrian terrorists.
Has Mortified Penguin?
The email alias is all we've got. It's ridiculous, but that's probably the point. Like the smiley face on a cobra's hood.
So this is what is supposed to be the Frenchman conversation with the two guys right there, but instead they just go and investigate because of this stupid train route going around. So here you can shoot out that light. I'll get his attention. So yeah, I've checked to make sure that whistling will get him to calm or anything else. If anything, that's your only route. So like, yeah, you're gonna have to rely on shooting out that light more if anything. But also you have to wait for those guys to look the other direction in order to get past this. So yeah, both guys are looking the other way, so I should be in the good free to go. And as you can see, I was in the free to go. So moving on now to the next area. Now this next part seems tricky, but it's really not. It's very simple actually. What you're gonna do is just shut off this light right here because he will see you otherwise. Okay. Now see, the trouble with this part is that camera's right there, and then there's also that last ledge there. Now, usually when I go through there, that camera will definitely spot me, so it's better to just use your camera jammer. Jam it up a bit. Just to give you all the time that you need in order to do this. So, as soon as you get up here, you should be good. And you've gotten past the camera. And in this area, you have to shut off that light. Otherwise, you have no other way to go around it. Now, one of the guys will go back and turn on that light. And while he does that, you have a chance to sneak through here. Now, wait for this door to close before moving forward, because if you're sitting there lockpicking with the door open, one of them is most likely going to see you, and you can't let that happen if you're trying to go through this. So now we can move to the next area here. And then we do a loading screen. There's no need to save. We totally got this.
Good.
So this next part
Grim's daughter suggests
here
first accessing the security terminal on your floor.
is a bit
So she can
glitchy,
investigate network activity in the complex.
and you'll see why.
Search every inch of the auditorium. We never know.
Might not have been able to happen, but sometimes sometimes this part will get real glitchy. One of them will get suspicious and go in your direction. It has happened to me once. It might happen to you. So if that happens, just disregard that, because that doesn't mean nothing at all.
Fisher, we need those access codes.
Yeah, take these guys out. And then obviously we're gonna hide the bodies here. So yeah. We get on this computer straight away.
I'm in.
Great work, Fisher. What do we got, Grim?
Let's see. Mortified Penguin cracked their system directories. Looks like all of his attention was focused on the client databases.
Meaning, he was looking for specific frozen dead men. What do the client databases say?
Nothing from here. It's a separate network. Oh my god.
What?
What?
The mercenaries just remote triggered a bomb timer.
Where is it?
The signal is coming from the boiler room, further down the corridor.
So now we have to wait over here because those two are gonna end up leaving soon. And both those guys are gonna look in my direction, and that guy is the last one to do so. So once he turns around, you're in the free to go, and you kind of have to sit here anyways because like that door down there is locked, and you have to pick it, and it is a long process. So I'm just hoping this guy will leave soon, and I'm in the free to go. So we have to hurry up here because there is a timer and we don't want any bombs to explode.
Okay, done.
All right.
Well done. Now you can access the database. That's one floor up and your next objective.
All right. Now when you go through here, make sure the enemy is not still there, because he can be there at times if you're going too quick. All right. Now, before we go into this next part, you want to take this disposable pick, because that whole cutscene up ahead, live action cutscene if you will only take like 7 to 10 seconds. So it's not going to be enough time to be able to pick that lock with the two doors in front of you that you're about to go through. So equipping the disposable lock is your best option. So here we go. Get through here as quickly as possible.
I
I'll just wait.
Behind that big bolt type door. The label on the monitor says body processing room.
Oops.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Be careful, Fisher.
Okay.
Stealth skills are crucial to this operation.
So, okay, so that mistake I made right there, that was because of the camera in the middle that I got caught by. So you had to be real careful when going through this room, because that camera right there is this room's biggest asset. Like, if you're not careful, it will catch you and set off an alarm. And that is the only, and coincidentally enough, that is the only camera you really have to worry about. All the other cameras, they can't really see you because they're in that downward angle. So, yeah. We're going to try that again. And this time we're going to be real cautious. We wait for these guys to get done with their shooting.
The label on the monitor says body processing room.
Okay, now open this door, and when you open it, make sure that that camera is not looking over you. Same goes for when you SWAT turn and a bunch of stuff like that. Make sure it's not looking. And we use this computer right
I'm
here.
inside the client storage database.
I'm tapped. Taking a look-see. I see at least 8 clients Mortified Penguin pulled up in detail.
Anything in common?
All frozen in the last 6 months, and all cheapskates. They all booked economy tickets to the future, just their brains frozen. The low-end storage device is called an ND-133, vacuum-powered refrigeration.
Where did Mortified Penguin hit next?
Limited storage. It's where Saulnier stores all the ND-133s.
That sounds like your next objective, Fisher. Find us some French brains.
I won't promise anything.
Do your best. Details on your OPSAT.
We're going to turn this light off here. When we do, get up here as soon as possible. And go around that door hinge. And get over here as soon as possible. I don't think he ends up seeing you. So, yeah. We're going to get the camera jammer out. Then, we're going to slowly go up the stairs. Make sure when you jam up this camera here, it doesn't see you. And I just made that big mistake.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be...
So I had to try that whole thing again. But yeah. The least you could do when ghosting through that part, you make sure that camera is pointing in either direction so that when you go up the stairs,
I won't promise.
it doesn't see you automatically.
Do your best. Details on your OPSAT.
Make sure that door closes before moving forward. Okay. Now, As soon as your camera jammer is fully charged, wait, actually, no. You can use your camera jammer for the rest of the way upstairs if you want, but it's not very necessary because you could easily wait for that camera to turn the other way so you can progress the rest of the stairs. And then we are on to the next checkpoint. Now, this next part right here, if you don't know the code to the door, to the keypad, you would have to get that, you would have to knock out one of these guys right here. But because I have played this game so many times that the door code is encoded in my mind, I can just easily put it in, like, just like that. So if you're like me and played this game multiple times, that would happen with you as well. So, yes. Over here. The hand turn around. He's not going to see you, so you can take that risk. As long as you're just following him around. So the keypad code is 7562 for those who've never played Splinter Cell. You are welcome.
I've got your French brains, Lambert.
So that's what happened to them.
Fortified dumped the clients and took the ND-133.
I guess we can assume he's not CIA, if he's willing to murder.
Murder frozen organs. You can't murder the dead.
Semantics. I think we've got a way to ID the Penguin. The security guard everybody's so excited about? His name is Francois Codebuff. Our intercepts suggest he got a lucky picture of Mortified Penguin with his cell phone, was wounded, and locked himself inside body processing.
Processing?
Where they pull the brains out of the skull. Introduce yourself to Mr. Codebuff and get that phone.
So that part was real easy. If you did it the way I did it, then congratulations. Now, this part here
I'm at the body
is
processing room, and it looks
evidently...
Newman said he wounded the guard, and there's blood on the door handle. Don't stop searching the rest of this dungeon, but I'm gonna need some help to get past this door. It's built like a vault.
Now, I said that last part was easy, but in the case of this part right here, it is not. Because of the fact of the matter is, no matter how many times you try and time it right, that guy is always going to catch you. But as long as you're willing to disregard that, then we will be able to move on here. Or at least you will be able to move on. So yeah. My camera keeps falling. Okay, I think we should be good. Alright. Now we do this last part here.
Aim at the handle. Stop. It's obviously not working.
What would you suggest?
I'm sure there's some kind of fuel in this place we could use.
Take a look. We'll keep trying here. Maybe if we can't reach the guard, you can cook them.
I'm not here to add to your troubles. Are you badly hurt?
No, I'm leaving, I think. You are?
I'm from the phone company. There's been a recall.
What?
I'm going to need to take your telephone.
I'm very confused.
Give me the phone, Francis.
So that's Mortified Penguin. Compliment Mr. Kodebeff on his photography.
We got a facial match off CIA databases. Norman Soth, U.S. citizen.
What's that ID code? Does it mean he's an agency asset?
No, it means they don't know.
I'm running him through Echelon. We could have a location on him within the hour.
Great work, everybody. Make yourself scarce, Fisher. Code's waiting outside for extraction.
Right.
Right what? Don't hurt me, please. I'm just doing my job.
Okay, so obviously we're not gonna be able to get past this part without knocking those guys out. So the least you could do is this right here.
Ah, this is burning. I'm blind.
It's the least you could do. It'll knock those guys out, but it also saves Kodebuff's life as well. And that was the end of Mission 2. So, yeah. No one has been knocked out. So, yeah. That pretty much concludes this. Sorry about the lack of descriptions of any parts that I needed to get through and all that. And also sorry about the crappy setup I've got going on here. I literally got my phone like held up by a bottle of lotion and a pill bottle as well. So once I figure out a better setup, you guys can have a clearer view of how I ghost through this game here on hard mode. So yeah, what we're doing is so I'm not going to be able to record any more videos tonight, and it'll probably be uploaded by the time I get done with this. Well, no, I'm sorry. The video will probably get uploaded like an hour or two after I get done with this. But thank you again for watching this. I hope this video has been very helpful with you. I'm going to continue with this series on the next mission, which is the train from Paris to Nice. This is Grenade Launcher 101 signing off.